Hello, my name is Mark Fleming, and I am a dentist and a transition consultant with Paragon. Today, I'll be talking about co-ownerships and how they are almost like selling your practice twice. The fair market value of dental practices today equates to practice sale proceeds between 50% and 80% of 1 year's collected production. However, Paragon co-ownership programs provide a very unique opportunity to many practice owners to receive substantially more than 100% of their annual collected production in practice sales proceeds. In fact, it is not uncommon for the total sales proceeds received to be well in excess of 150% of the current annual collected production of the practice. A dental practice that should consider a co-ownership transition plan is one that has significant untapped growth because there is simply not enough doctor hands to produce the income. This practice has the patient base to achieve the growth. But the practice production is severely limited due to not having the proper mix of vested and motivated doctors. In a Paragon co-ownership program transaction, the owner of the practice sells 50% of the practice at today's fair market value. These two co-owners then have a vested interest to work together to increase the size and value of the practice. Over time, it is not unusual for the practice to double in value. Once this growth occurs, the original owner's remaining 50% ownership interest is then worth what the entire practice was worth several years earlier. It is also not unusual for the bulk of the growth to be produced by the new, and typically younger, co-owner. So the original owner's remaining practice value is steadily increasing, but his or her personal workload is not. Without the addition of the new co-owner, the practice would not have grown to this high production and market value level. A solo doctor practice can only do so much production, even if there is tremendous internal growth potential. Here you can see the typical professional life cycle of a solo dentist. The dentist's income is represented by the red line. You can see that once the solo practitioner reaches the solo economic threshold, which is the point where a dentist reaches his or her production capacity, that then their practice plateaus and then eventually begins to decline. Once a dentist realizes that he or she has reached their solo economic threshold, a new co-owner, as you can see by the gray line, can propel the practice to new production and practice value levels. As you can see, a co-ownership transition is an excellent option for those practices that are poised for growth. But a co-ownership practice transition is certainly not for every doctor or every practice situation. A co-ownership relationship is designed to be long-term. It is designed for the doctor who is not burned out and still has the energy required to grow. This is what we would call an increaser. A doctor planning to retire within the next 5 years or so is what we call a decreaser. The decreaser generally will not have the necessary energy level and is typically much better served by utilizing the pre-sale transition approach. I hope you have learned some of the advantages and limitations of co-ownerships. To find out more about co-ownerships and if they are right for you, please contact Paragon today. Paragon Dental Practice Transitions is a national network of many individuals who play a significant role in each transition. Dentists, attorneys, accountants, and healthcare administrators. We have consultants like myself in your local area ready to help you with your practice search. Contact Paragon today and schedule your complimentary consultation. No obligation, just an extremely worthwhile education. For more information, visit our website at www.paragon.us.com or contact us by email at info@paragon.us.com or toll free at 866-898-1867.